Hello and welcome to today's video. This time we're taking a look at the Shepton Mallet Toy Fair, 3rd December 2023, and what a show it was. So sit back, relax, and let's get to it. Okay, so delighted once again to be joined by my friend Andy.
Hello.
And Andy and I and Dave, we all went up to Shepton Mallet, and wow, what a show this was. Quite a bit different to Matford, isn't it? With,
Yes.
A bigger venue.
As we found last time we went.
Yeah. Lots more dealers, wasn't there?
Yeah.
Loads of dealers.
Yeah, some interesting stuff there.
And yeah, perhaps a bit more vintage, a bit more stuff in our line. Lots of friendly dealers there.
Yeah.
And I think there's definitely something for everybody this time round.
Yeah.
The dealers we saw last week at Matford, some of those I have skirted over this time because it was just a week ago, so the stock hasn't changed massively.
There were a few there.
But the people who were new to us, and who we hadn't seen literally just the week before, those are the ones I've tended to dwell on a little bit longer.
Yeah.
And that's what we'll be looking at today, as well as our own pickups at the end of the show, which we both got a few bits, didn't we?
Yes,
So
I think a couple of things or more, yeah.
didn't do too badly. It was great. Quite a few people stopped us. In fact, even on the way out,
Yeah.
we got accosted. Yeah, and people saying hello, and people who watch the channel. So, hello once again to everyone who stopped us and said hello.
Yeah, always nice to see you.
It was definitely, yeah. So, well, here we are then. So, one thing we did notice was, as well as like the classic stuff like what we're looking at now, the die-cast toys, there was definitely an element of the more modern 80s, 90s and 2000 toys, wasn't there?
Yes.
And some nice bits with that as well, not the general
He-Man and Thundercats and so on.
Yeah.
There was some of that there, which were more than you usually see at Matford.
Yeah.
I think, a bit.
That's a John Wall. Yeah. If the dealers had a card on, I try and zoom in so you know who you're actually looking at, and you can always chase them up online.
Corgi Avengers gift set there.
Yeah, I'd still love one of those. Have you got one?
I have.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
I would like that.
I haven't got massive amounts of die-cast, but I've got one.
Yeah, I've got that one. Yeah, it's a nice piece. Yeah.
But as always, lots of die-casts.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Both mint and boxed and rummage boxes, as we'll see.
You got it. Yeah. There are a few dealers I thought that had really nice loose collections. Whether they've been emptying their cabinets or something like that, I'm not 100% sure. But it was good to see. There was some great stuff there. That's certain. Yeah. And we both sort of had a few things in mind, stuff we quite like. A little bit of Subutio. We don't often see that, do we? There's a couple there and some loose teams and stuff.
Yeah.
Don't mind a bit of Subutio.
No. As usual, there were
lots of train stuff. I haven't dwelled too much on the train stuff, but there was that element there.
Yeah.
There always is. A couple of nice Airfix stalls this time round, which I was pleased to see.
Plenty of vintage lead figures as well.
Yeah, some lead figures. This was a lot of Meccano stuff, wasn't it, this chap? Those magazines were only £1 each. Seems a good price to me.
Okay.
Really ancient, aren't they, as well? But how many people are picking them up or collecting it now? That's the thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
But £1 each seemed very reasonable. That's been in the car, isn't it?
Yeah, just a bit.
Those are quite nice. Some very, very early models of yesteryear, all the early ones. Not something I collect, but nice to see.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, there's plenty of vintage there. Genuine vintage.
There was,
sure.
Yeah. Some good stuff there.
Yeah.
It didn't seem crowded. The stalls were just the right distance apart.
Yes,
I felt.
Even when it got busy, and it did get busy.
It did indeed. This is a stall had stacks of Airfix.
Oh yeah,
loads of it, but very strictly do not touch. So it's like okay, but it was nice to see so much. Because we don't usually. But pricing was a little on the high side, I thought, on this particular stall.
Right.
But yeah, good to see it. Loads of it.
Yeah, it was a big stall as well.
It was, yeah. Loads and loads and loads of some nice stuff there. I was saying to Andy, what I would like is like an encyclopedia of all that great Airfix box art.
Yeah.
I know there's some books on it which I've got anyway, but they don't anything like have it all. And that's the thing. I just like it all pulled together into one beautiful colour book. I
Yes.
think that would be fantastic.
Yeah, it would.
Publishers, if anyone's listening, or Affix themselves, come on, guys. There's a market for this.
Yeah, we love your box art.
We do indeed, yeah. But a nice mix of stuff here.
Yeah, all sorts.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, look at that. Return of the Saint.
Just fancy that. Nice item, I think.
Yeah,
There we
yeah.
go. Lots of stuff here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this Alan Hall's
This
store?
is Alan Hall's store, yeah.
So we do spend a bit of time looking through this because there's so much
Yeah.
outstanding stuff. It's as simple as that.
Lots of great action figure stuff. You know.
Yeah.
Had a nice boxed Tarzan adventure set, the Corgi
Yeah, I
one.
wonder if I've
You
caught that
can't
one.
really see it very well.
Oh, right,
You can
okay.
only really see the edge of it. But
Tarzan Adventure set.
yeah, very nice. Comes with like a diorama.
I was surprised at this. The price of his DePaul stuff was very expensive. I thought, I don't know if that's just going right or not.
Yeah, I think it depends on what you've got.
Yeah,
Some of them are rare.
yeah,
You'll be seeing some of that stuff when you do the next Doctor Who video.
yeah. Was it 80s or 90s? It was 80s, is it? Yeah. Oh well, yeah. Well,
Started, yeah.
we've got that booked in now with
Yeah.
George to do an 80s Doctor Who.
He's the guy to tell you all about that stuff.
Yeah, oh, good. I look forward to that one. And these are some of the stuff. It always looks a little bit out of focus when they're in the cabinets. But
Someone bought a lot of that Britain stuff that we just see at the bottom of the picture there. That was quite a collection.
really,
Yeah, the guy remarked on the quality and the breadth of that amount of
Oh, that's
Britain's,
good, isn't it?
Britain's
Some
collection
nice stuff there.
I saw him walking away with
Yeah.
a cardboard box full of stuff.
Wow,
So he
yeah.
must have spent a bit.
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Some nice stuff there. We both remarked that it looked a lot like Jim Stevenson's store of old.
Of old.
Yeah, it really, really did actually.
It's-
Perhaps the only thing missing was the lines of carded Star Wars that Jim used to have.
Yeah.
But that's because he had a supply, the Bahrain connection,
He did.
where basically a constant supply of Jedi figures.
Yeah.
So he always had those out.
Yeah, but it's
Still very nice to see all that
of
stuff.
all the stores we see down here in the southwest, this is the nearest
to Jim.
to that sort of
yeah, absolutely.
quality and breadth of.
And we have thought about Sandown, haven't we? We haven't ruled it off.
Yeah.
And I just thought I took a couple of stills here,
Yeah.
just so you could see it in perhaps a little bit more detail.
Yeah.
Just the sheer quality of what was there. It really was an outstanding stall.
Yeah.
Probably stall of the show, I would think, by quite a
for
way.
the sort of stuff we're into. Yeah,
Yeah, for us it was stall of the show.
that's lovely.
Excellent. Now back to it. Now this stall, we both remarked that they had good stuff, but it was overpriced.
Lots of interesting books, but
Yeah.
they were on the high side.
All of it
There
was just about a third over what
There was
we
one here
wanted
that
to
I was
pay.
looking at that collectible. No, that classic kits.
Classic kits. That was the one I picked up as well. Yeah.
£35.
Yeah, it's too much. They had quite a nice one on Clarice Cliff,
Oh yeah.
which is just a tiny little hardback, but 15 quid, once again, just a tiny
just a
bit
bit
too
on the
much.
too high side.
Tenner even I would have and ahhed.
Yeah, I'd have probably pulled the trigger at 20 on that one to be
Yeah.
honest, but not 35.
No. And that was it. Consequently, no business being done. At least not while we were there anyway. But yeah,
But still some good stuff to see.
yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Toy Polloy, he's there.
The lad himself.
Dave, yeah, had a good catch up with Dave. It's been about a year since I've seen him. Fantastic to meet in the flesh. He's a really good guy, as we know. And if you're not watching Dave's channel, do head over to Toy Polloy. You will do yourself a favour for classic toy action. Yeah, great to see Dave.
Yeah, all sorts. Strange Superman and Batman vehicles.
Yeah.
In the last stall. I think they're Italian or something.
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I don't know how much he had on them.
No, the store had quite a. He had sort of more stock than he had room for, so consequently it was just all sort of piled up, and
bit of a
doesn't make it shopping
bit of a
very.
jumble, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not nice to shop when they're like that, really. So some good stuff on here, a little bit of good stuff.
Again,
Yeah.
mixture.
But yeah, it was a big old hall, and it was busy pretty much even when we went in early with the dealers. It was quite brisk, you know.
Yeah.
But boy, oh boy, there was a massive queue, wasn't there, this time round?
Yeah.
It was enormous,
Yeah.
right around the building. and they were still coming in as we came out. They were still
Yeah,
coming
they
in.
were.
Yeah, oh, there's that one. That was I think the space sort of one I was telling you about.
Oh, yeah.
So
Lots of high quality stuff on this store.
yeah. Some good stuff.
Yeah, Sid from South Wales.
Sid from South Wales.
That was, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, if I said if the dealers have got a thing on the stall, I'll always film it so that you know where they've come from. So one of the dealers was saying the next one in this sort of neck of the woods is Newton Abbot Racecourse.
Right.
And then we've got a Matford and Shepton.
Yeah, Shepton's late January. I think
Yeah.
it's 28th, something like that.
And they're thinking they might even open it up to the balcony like it used to be. So it's all around the sort of the gallery level.
Yeah, the next Matford's mid I think it's 17th of February.
And that is worth, if they do that, it's fantastic.
Yeah.
And the dealers, I think it's 2 for 1 dealer-wise. So you can have two tables if you go upstairs for the price of one. So you can really spread out,
Right.
you know. I remember getting some great stuff, but 20 years ago at the Shepton, it'd be fantastic.
It's a
This
nice
was
little
good, wasn't
store,
it?
yeah. Supercar egg cup down the bottom there.
Yeah.
Magic Roundabout cups in a
That was a tenner,
very
wasn't it?
reasonably priced 1960s Washington pottery Joe 19 one. The one with just one picture, because there is another one with 3 pictures around it.
But that one did sell
I'm not
for a tenner.
surprised for a tenner. Yeah, it's
and the
good.
Magic Roundabout ones were just a £5 each because I asked him.
Good prices.
They were cheap.
Yeah.
They were cheap. This is one of those great 80s and 90s stalls.
Ah, yeah.
Very, very good stuff here.
Yeah, there was lots.
Yeah. Some of that Thundercat stuff and that.
Yeah.
Nice cards you can see. I'm assuming they're original. I know some of this has been re-released now. I'm not enough of an expert to know what's what, but it looked period to me.
Yeah,
that
as far
stuff,
as I can tell,
Yeah.
it was.
My untrained eye to Thundercats, but the Masters of the Universe. This is literally this was quite a good store. His loose stuff was nice quality.
Was it?
Yeah, and he had quite a bit of it.
C-type jack.
Yeah.
Not mind one of those. Yeah.
Of course, this is like 9 o'clock in the morning, 9:30. It's still quite dark outside. It was cold when we got here, wasn't it?
It was a bit.
It was pretty cold. It's you forget it's a livestock hall in effect, and I thought the lighting was a little bit on the dark side, but it did brighten up a bit later on. This is the same dealer. He had some trays of nice mint unboxed Matchbox, but I was looking more to get the I am erring on the side of box stuff these days. I'd rather get that.
His loose stuff was very good quality.
It was, but better than what you usually say. Almost like he's had some tatty box. He just thought, no, scrap it, sell them as loose sort of thing, mint loose, rather than a tatty boxed. But some good stuff there. Another regular at the shows.
Yeah.
There's 90 on that Rancor.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. Some of this we've seen at Matford.
Yeah, we did, yeah.
But some of it was new. Some I hadn't seen before.
I think Dave bought some stuff off him. I think he's called Leonard, maybe. I can't remember. This was Toby. So, hello, Toby. There we are, yeah. Fan of the channel.
Yeah.
And we had a little chat. He said hello. A nice guy.
A few nice annuals there.
Yeah. There's a couple of Bond books that I managed to miss as well. What happened there? So it's got some good stuff here.
Yeah, this guy had some good items.
Really good items,
Really
yeah.
nice. Yeah, it's a good story.
Yeah, we like this. In fact, we got him to introduce himself, didn't we? So he will actually be on the video in a moment, because he has has he got a website?
Yeah, he's got a YouTube
website
channel.
and a YouTube channel. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he does give the names out in a
Very
moment.
nice Jerry Anderson items. We've seen
Yeah,
some
he has.
Japanese items.
Yeah.
Which not the sort of thing you often see at these shows.
No, we were thinking, I hadn't seen them for years, had we? Anything like this?
No, a couple of very nice. Captain Scarlet vehicles I would have liked. Couldn't afford them today.
No.
But they're good, nice condition. as was the rest.
Yeah, you can see high quality stuff there.
Yeah, I mean, not cheap.
I think he was saying he'd been dealing for about 8 or 9 years now, wasn't it?
Good condition
Yeah.
stuff.
He did have some nice gear. There they are.
I do have the cloud base. I've got that one.
Mm.
But yeah, very nice to see. Pan down to a few more. There we are. A couple of nice Captain Scarlet vehicles. I've got the SPV in that line, but not the two that it had there. Yeah, good stuff.
Go for it. So great store. This is the store with all the Japanese Thunderbirds on, and this is
Jordan's Vintage World, and you can find me on YouTube as Exploring My Boss.
excellent. Thank you, mate.
Oh, thank you.
Excellent. So Jordan, Jordan Vintage Toys. I've seen that computer car before. I think that's quite good. You lay a track out or something, don't you?
You punch holes in a card, you put it in the car, and it determines
The route
basically the route of the car.
That's
I
cool.
remember them coming out. Didn't have one, but
No.
I didn't remember them. Quite a thing at the time.
Mm. Lots of loose.
Loose and stuff for a rummage.
Yeah.
There was lots of lead figures at these.
There was actually,
these fairs.
It's the 1978 catalogue. There we are.
Bargain.
I thought I'll have one of them.
He was a nice chap.
He was actually, yeah. Yeah, friendly guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, every show you go to, you will see some stuff you've never ever seen before.
Oh, sure.
And that's all the fun of it, isn't it? You
Yeah.
know. There's our friend
It's
Julian
Julian's store.
having his lunch by the look of it.
Yeah, he was. Having a bacon butty.
And at this point, the people started flooding in, and boy, oh boy, did it fill up quickly,
Yeah,
didn't it?
it did.
There was a lot of people outside waiting to get in.
Yeah.
And here we are. Where do we start? She's saying, where do we start? Yeah,
There wasn't much in the way of old comics at this one.
No, there
was
wasn't
more,
actually.
More at the last one.
A little bit, but
There were
not
a few.
not
There were
not
a few.
much. Yeah. And also not so much Lego this time. I think there was probably more at Matchbox. I think
There was. There was.
So maybe they're more local to Exeter.
Perhaps
but
so. Yeah. Yeah, more fields of diecast.
Yeah, feels. They were the Doctor Who Discoverers
Oh, yeah.
posters, weren't they?
You
Framed
say,
up.
say they came with the books.
Yeah, if you got the books complete, they all came with a
Ah, I
poster.
see.
So that's where they're from. And the store was just Doctor Who related
Pretty
figures.
much. Yeah.
Some good stuff there. I think they're about the going rate. So I don't really keep track of them, but
Right.
there's lots of classic ones there. Old kits.
Yeah. Okay. Seller was a very nice guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bought an item off him, which we'll see later.
Mm.
Yeah, good stuff. Here's our friend Nick.
Yeah.
Toy Hunter UK. Good store as always. He's still setting up. There he is.
Yeah.
Yeah, always has a nice selection. Said he did well at Matford.
Oh, that's
Really?
good. Yeah, that's good to hear.
Had a good day.
That's what we like. Yeah. It's always tricky to film the die-casting cases because they reflect, or like these ones, they're a bit steamed up. They're like,
they're a bit opaque.
yeah, it's not great to film.
Yeah.
Nice kit there, the
I had
old Arc
that kit.
Roll. You had that one,
I
yeah.
had that kit as a
Did you
child.
make it?
I did.
You remember, yeah.
Yeah, I might not have had it in that box, but I did have it and I did make
Yeah.
it. It's about the only marine, maritime one I had.
You had, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't usually bother with the ships, but I did have the the World War II Alt Royal. Yeah, not vintage Beatles stuff.
Very right indeed. So it looks rather nice though.
Yeah.
And we both agree this stall had some bargains to be had.
A brief look earlier this
Yeah,
year.
never seen him before at the show.
He'd got a bit more. I think he wasn't the last one. Actually.
Was he? Yeah.
He had a bit more out by the time we filmed that little bit.
And there we are. Look at that.
Yeah.
What a great haul. Packed, brilliant. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was a good one.
It was a good one, and I think, well, yeah, I'm looking forward to going back again.
Yeah.
That's for certain.
Yeah.
You know? Right then, Andy. So here we are after the show, and as is traditional, we'll go through our pickups, and we've both done quite well this time.
Yeah, both picked up a few things, didn't we? I was pleased to find this one.
Yeah, this is
Supercar
wow.
Flight of Fancy LP. This is the American version.
I was going to say, yeah, okay.
Yeah, this is the
so
American.
Peter Pan.
Peter Pan Records, yeah. The British version's got a photo cover.
All
It
right.
was on Golden Guinea Records, I think.
Oh, yeah.
I do have one at home. Says there's a free gift enclosed on there, which was just some generic
Trickle puzzle.
puzzle.
I see.
It wasn't anything to do with Supercar, and it's not in there. But yeah,
Wow.
this is it's basically the American version of the British Flight of Fancy LP.
Very, very cool.
Yeah, one of the
Indeed.
episodes.
Fancy finding that?
Yeah,
At this fair, you know.
early 60s, yeah.
Very,
Yeah,
very
I've
nice.
had one of those for a while.
No.
I've got a 7-inch with that cover. There was
Yeah.
a 7-inch as well, but I've never managed to get the LP.
Fantastic. Well, that's cool. And then we've got, well, this, I sort of vaguely remember this as a
Coffin
kid. A
Yeah.
coffin bag. So almost a bit like a joke thing, isn't it?
Yeah,
You know? Yeah.
yeah,
Oh, fantastic.
yeah.
So here we are with the box off here, Andy. And
Yeah,
you say this is 1970s?
I think it's the 70s.
Ah,
honestly.
yeah.
I
Oh, does it grab the coin then?
It does
Yeah.
if you wind it up. Yeah, it's clockwork.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, but I wanted one of those for a while, and it's a nice
No,
condition.
it is a nice one, isn't it?
It's never been played with, I don't think.
Wow, look at that. A tin toy.
Yeah, spooktacular.
Spooktacular, mate. Yeah, we should have had this for a Halloween special,
Should
shouldn't
have
we?
done.
There we are. Yeah, very, very nice. Now, this was another automated thing, little Paddington.
Yeah, little Paddington Walker. Which
Paddington Bear.
I think this, obviously, there were a lot of Paddington items in the 70s and 80s. I think this one's 1981.
British one. So this would have tied in with the BBC show.
Yeah.
Yeah, film. In fact, it says Film Fair Limited,
There you go.
which was the TV company,
Yeah,
wasn't it, that did
yeah.
it? So,
So,
oh, that's really
nice
nice.
little Walker.
You did good on that.
£5.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, we did come across a dealer who we hadn't seen before, and we
Yeah.
thought he was very reasonably priced,
Yeah.
didn't we?
Yeah.
So a bit more from him in a moment.
Yeah.
The Saint, Return of the Saint.
Return of the
rather.
Saint. Yeah, the Ian Ogilvy series from
Look
the
at that.
end of the 70s. Yeah, copyright 1978, as you see.
Like the
Nice
logo
little,
badge.
Yeah, nice little Saint
Very
badge.
nice. And it only cost you 35p, I see.
Yes, that's right. No, unfortunately not.
Oh, look at this. It says sold off August 1982.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's quite nice,
I
though,
always
isn't
fancied
it?
one of those.
Yeah.
That's
And how
nice.
much did that set you back?
It's about 40.
Right.
No, 35.
35, yeah.
35. Came down
Very
to 40.
rare, though.
Yeah.
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 Oh, that's superb. Then, well, this I vaguely remember having something similar,
Little
at
cap
least.
gun, little star, the gambler
yeah.
one. Yeah, I think I had one of these in the 70s. I think this packaging's actually from the early 80s.
All right.
Yeah. But yeah, caps and spuds. It's just a good, fun little gun I had as a kid.
Fun little gun, yes, indeed.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh, brilliant.
Just fancied one of those.
Yeah, no, absolutely superb. Now, we've got a few more bits to look through yet. So I, as usual, got a few Matchbox cars. And I did get a few. And I wanted to give them a good shout out to Ogwell Antiques and Vintage Toys. So you've got lots and lots of toys, but it's also got lots and lots of Matchbox. And that's what we've gone for today. And have just a quick look here. I'm going to do a dedicated Matchbox unboxing soon, but this is what I ended up buying from the fair this time. So I didn't get that one from Ogwell. This is from another dealer. It cost me £12, which was a pretty good price for that. That one there, the Wells Fargo fire engine, or security truck rather. From the same dealer, I also picked up this, which was a Matchbox the silent salesman. So it's a salesman sample. It's a British one. That's neat. Yeah, quite nice.
1970.
Yeah, for £5 that was.
Yeah.
I thought that and that one for the security truck for £12. I did all right on those two bits there.
Yeah.
So I was pleased with those. So they weren't from Ogwell, but the rest of my Matchbox items were. Also, Matchbox wise, today I picked up the 1978 catalogue. A dealer there had a whole box of these, didn't he? They were £3 each, or if you bought the lot, or two for a fiver, or if you bought the whole box, it was £1.50 each. When he must have had about 50 in there, didn't he? But
yeah, I think so.
that was a really, really mint, factory fresh one. That's good and well within the sort of era that I'm collecting, which is up to about 1982. So I was very, very pleased to get that one. So that was cool. I got a couple of these. You might notice there's two of the same for number 54, the mobile home. So there are a couple of variations to this. This is the scarce one. It's in the NASA space shuttle.
Very nice.
That is very unusual, that one. And I'm not really into replicas, as you know, or like variants, I should say. The regular version is this one, which is actually in a better box, so I might swap them around. It's the same model. That's just the regular version.
Oh, yeah.
So the mobile home, regular, and mobile home in the NASA colours, which is pretty cool, that. Yeah. And then this one I wanted to get. It's been after this for a while. Tends to go for a few pounds more. My dad had this very car in about 1980. He had a white one. I seem to recall the Citroen CX. So that was nice to get. And then I got a couple of earlier 70s ones. The Badger buggy. Another one I've been after for a while. I've got a loose one, but this is a nice post one. And one other one, which I've not seen this one before, I think in the flesh. Yeah, the freeway gas tanker with Burma on the side. Yeah, it was a really nice one, that. So that was my pickups. And the only other thing to mention was, so they were all from Ogwell, our friend Ogwell in Newton Abbot, who we're going to do a special trip to as soon as we can organise it, basically. The only other thing to mention was the Dave. So Dave from Toy Polloi, a fellow YouTuber and a lovely, lovely chap. I met Dave a couple of times, and he's a nice guy. And he was there buying some toys for restoration. And he generously gave us a copy of his new annual. This has just been published, so it's a great book. We've looked through it a few times already, haven't you, Andy?
It's great.
It's got some really good stuff in. So it comes recommended, and takes a long time to produce. So he puts a lot of effort into this, and you can buy these direct from Dave's channel, and just look up Toy Polloi on YouTube and on the internet, and you'll find Dave's goodies. Brilliant. So there we are. Oh, now one special thing I almost forgot, and this was from the same seller who had the Paddington, wasn't it, Andy? And at the moment, we're not sure if this is complete. It probably isn't, but it's actually, believe it or not, a Beatles jigsaw.
Yeah.
So this one cost me £20. So I bought it really for the box artwork more than anything. It's highly, highly unlikely that there's 340 pieces in there.
You might be lucky.
I might be lucky. My wife has generously offered to have a go at this one this afternoon.
Yeah.
And you'll just have to check in the description down below if the Beatles jigsaw was indeed complete. But it's unlikely to be.
To see, but there we go.
I mean, how often do you see a Beatles jigsaw? Yeah. Very, very scarce.
By Walter Howarth, we think.
Yeah, Walter House, yeah. So we're very, I think that was, for me, potentially that could be find of the show, although I'm really, really pleased with what I've got. It's been fantastic.
Yeah.
It was a really great show, and the next Shepton's in January, we think.
Late January.
Late January, so we'll definitely be at that one and the next Matford for sure.
Yeah.
Excellent. Good stuff. Well, thank you very much for watching today. Hope you've enjoyed it. It's been a fantastic show. If you have, do please give the video a thumbs up. Thanks, of course, to Andy for coming along and joining me today for the commentary.
You're welcome.
And we shall look forward to seeing you again very soon with another video. Bye.
Bye.